Hey, my beautiful Pisces, it's Dr. Leona coming in for your full moon energy reading. The full moon is on June 2nd to the 3rd, and it's going to be a very beautiful one. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy, and please do check out that first week of June reading I did for the 1st to the 7th. That's also already dropped. So these are coming out this week leading up to the full moon, but last week I dropped the first week of June readings. Even though the full moon is during that time, I wanted to do a special reading for all of my individual signs, specifically for that full moon. And I wanted to announce for my beautiful Pisces and for all of the signs out there, I am offering a free personal reading to anybody who joins Patreon in the month of June. It will be delivered through video. You can ask me one question and I will be very happy to deliver that answer to you. It can be anything psychic if you want to connect with someone on the other side. Be happy to do it. So come on into Patreon and I will give you a free personal reading. All you have to do is give me your email so I can send you the link. And if you want to ask a specific question, certainly do that too. Patreon is one of those places, it's a magical space where you get fresh material every single week, as well as hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of videos for individual signs for just basically $10. And if you want to read the collective energy readings, like today I'm dropping a finance and career energy reading. It's 11/11, and for those of you that are interested in Vedic Astrology and want to learn more, I do tutorials and just dropped one about Venus and what's happening with Venus in the month of June and July and what that means for you. And I give you an example too of two people who are married and where Venus is in their chart and how it affects them. There was even a really sort of shocking prediction there that I didn't even expect myself, so that came out of that tutorial. So hopefully that's something that interests you. I would love to see you over there, my beautiful Pisces. You are Jupiter ruled 12th house energy. That is the energy of creativity. It's also the house of loss, and that's kind of tough energy to be a part of, right? Because you're also part of dreamy Neptune. And I always feel like Pisces is this beautiful magical mystery ride, and I love you all so very much. My family, there's a lot of Pisces in my family. I adore you, adore you. You are a favorite of mine, and you have Sag energy coming out, so some of you have a Sagittarius ascendant on your mind. Somebody you're thinking about, somebody you might be making a decision about. That person could be also, they could also have some Cancerian energy here. They also may be a homeowner. They could be a mother. You could be a mother here. There could also be the energy for some of you of your mother. There's a mother energy coming through. That's Cancerian energy, 4th house energy here. Some of you, okay, I'm not going to say that, but I'm thinking about this, what this could mean. Cancer, Gemini. Okay, so we have the Magician here. This is the moon. This is a full moon reading, so that's appropriate. We also have Mercury coming through here. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. So we have the moon and Mercury coming through, mind and emotions, as well as communication, travel, transportation, and technology. Another cosmic entity that controls technology is Rahu, or that north node. I do Vedic astrology, y'all, but I also do traditional as well. I am, as you can see, out right there outside of my window. I am in the French Quarter. I am in New Orleans. I suppose I'm a New Orleans witch, although I don't think about myself in that way. Leona Mercury, by the way, is not my pseudonym. It is a brand, and there is a backstory to the brand. And if you'd like to learn more about that, of course, you can. There's going to be a web comic. We just signed an NDA with a comic illustrator. So it's going to be pretty fun, and that will be hopefully coming out around the time of my next live event, which my Patreon subscribers are welcome to come to. It's a $25, no, I'm sorry, it's $36 this year. It's $36, and I think it could go 3 hours. to be honest with you. So it's on the 26th of June. It's a psychic event called Messages from Spirit. And as I'm finishing up all of these sort of cards for you, what I'm seeing here coming through is a struggle. There's been a real struggle for you recently, a fight even. Perhaps with somebody that you had Three of Cups with, third party energy possibly here. It looks like there was an ending with a Queen of Wands in particular. And you are not loving life at the moment. Some of you are really feeling depressed. It could have to do with this ending with this person. And so, my beautiful Pisces, this is Scorpio energy. This is a Cancerian card. This is Cancer. That's Cancer as well, Gemini. So you have a lot of Cancerian energy here, a lot of fourth house energy. There could be something happening within your own home right now. There could also be something disrupting your peace. Some of that I see is that an ending, a new beginning, and then I almost feel like you're on a roller coaster here ride. Someone is making choices, someone's manifesting, choosing an ending here and feeling very bad about it. I don't know, did you, hold the phone. So someone here, this is a general collective reading, my beautiful Pisces. So with a general collective reading, there's a lot of you in the world. So this does not have to necessarily be for each of you. I'm seeing a lot of different stories. I'm connecting with a lot of different people, and the backstory of Leona Mercury can help you understand how that's possible. So what I'm seeing here is that someone in the Pisces collective, I believe this individual is a Pisces Ascendant with a Venus-Sun conjunction in their first house in Pisces. So what I'm seeing here is somebody is married. I think it's a male Pisces. Could be married or in a higher level of commitment, and they may have fallen in love with someone else. We have the Ten of Cups here with this Queen of Wands. This is someone that's younger than them or you. You could be younger than someone else too, of course. But I'm seeing here an Emperor, somebody that's in the Pisces collective with Aries energy as well, really wanting to, sort of slowly coming towards this Queen of Wands, but there's an ending here. They're pouting about an ending. Someone here is pouting about an ending, and it could have to do with the fact that they are married and they're not able to do anything else. And so this person may not have known, or, look at this person. They have a lot of anxiety. They have sleepless nights about this situation with the Emperor. This Emperor, I think, messed them up. Someone chose this person. It would be the Emperor who chose this person. They actually manifested them, and now they're holding back. This person has got their eyes closed and their back turned to this Emperor. They are done. So I don't know where you fall there, my beautiful Pisces, but I think someone in the Pisces collective is actually an Emperor. And yeah, you see, because of this ending, somebody made a choice to have like abundance with this person, to have this new fresh start, this new fresh energy. And then whether it was because they had a higher level of commitment elsewhere, or whatever the reason, this isn't working out. There's ghosting here, there's no contact. It needs to be healed. Five of Pentacles to Four of Swords, backwards energy. This is definitely pretty much done. It's buried. Someone is in the coffin. The nail's in the coffin here with this one, I think. And I'm sorry to say that, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces. It does look to me like perhaps someone may have been through like a communication of some kind. There's been major misunderstandings in this connection. I believe big misunderstandings, big miscommunications. Because someone's not being honest. And I think that person is probably whoever the Emperor is. They may not be admitting that they have feelings for this individual. And that's why if you're, okay, so what I do during the day, my day job, is basically working with people, helping them to heal in a more traditional way. What I'm seeing here is a person who is not clear on why what's happening is happening. They don't understand that when you're in a relationship with someone else and there hasn't been sex, it's a sexless marriage, it's a sexless relationship, there's no intimacy, there's something here about that, because the death card is here. And this is resistance created by the Emperor or whoever it is that's got the Emperor energy. And it could be because they're married and you're thinking, oh, that's great, right? They're committed. Not if you're unhappy. Remember, when you're in a relationship, it's a relationship. It takes two people to make it go. And when one person is unable to fulfill their part of it, it's okay to say, I don't think this is working, and we need to remain friends and family members, because if you have children together, you have that forever. There's none of this hatred or vitriol. It doesn't have to be that way. If we just were honest about the fact that instead of trying to hide it and someone gets angry and they don't want to give you money, all this garbage, it's ridiculous. We're not prisoners, okay? We're not prisoners. So we have to stop trying to institutionalize each other. It's unnecessary. And so someone here just isn't actually happy in their marriage, and that would be whoever they went toward. And if I've talked to people, many people, right? Friends, family members, whatever. And there's a particular friend I'm thinking of right now who recently said to me, oh, I just saw something different that I wanted and I went for it. They've been married for like many decades. They have children, they're all grown up, and they're like telling me how much they love their partner. And I'm thinking, how do you believe that you love your partner? When you love somebody, you don't think of other people. You don't want to be with other people. If you're afraid of that you can't be faithful, it's because you haven't opened yourself up to love. You can't commit to somebody that, in that way if you don't really love them. You just might be afraid that you're older or that you're whatever. There's fear behind that relationship, not love. That fear is not love. And just because you spent however many years or however many months or whatever amount of time you've spent with someone, it doesn't give you or them the right to hold each other hostage. Oops, sorry about that, my beautiful Pisces. Oopsie, there's a little shaking there, shaking in the bacon. Okay, a little shake and bake. Remember that? That's like 50s food. Ooh, you know what, you guys? If you're coming through as Empress energy, which I think you are, wow, we have someone coming towards you, but with Page energy. You are what they want. And like, I can see that. You can probably see that. Yeah, they want victory with you. They may even want to marry you. There's an Emperor coming in that may even want to marry you. Oh boy. There's that Aries energy popping up again. We've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, more Scorpio. There's a King and Queen of Wands here. There's an Emperor coming in for his Empress as well. Let's see if the Emperor comes out in that extended. I also see clarity coming in about a marriage. Someone's getting some clarity about that, and about a relationship at a distance. Slowly, they're slowly coming to the space of understanding exactly what I just said. That when you're passionate about someone else, and you've been married for a long time, and there's been problems in that marriage, like sexless relationships. I don't understand that. When you're a grown-up, part of any intimate relationship, part of any couplehood at all is sex. Sometimes someone gets sick, they're not able to do that. Sometimes they're not up for it, and that's totally fine. You don't have to be up for it every single day, but sex is definitely part of that equation. And when it's not part of the equation for sometimes years at a time, y'all, I mean, that's not okay. You might have stayed in the relationship not because you love the person, but because you were afraid that you would be alone. let's just be truthful about it, right? Like that's generally what people are afraid of. So someone is making a judgment call, moving towards freedom, and that freedom is represented right here with an Empress. If you are that Empress, someone's coming towards you, my beautiful Pisces. This is the full moon energy. It could happen anytime between this full moon and the next full moon. You might hear from someone wanting to come towards you, but they're coming towards you with page energy. They could also be stalking you, cyber stalking you. So number 36 here, 36. It's time to be heard on what matters to you. Frog cleanses negativity, making way for the new. So this is about your throat chakra from my beautiful Heidi. I'm just going to put that right down here so you know this is your reading. And we're going to go ahead and shuffle up Timothy Lentz's Archeon deck. Oops, sorry if that was too loud on your end. I didn't mean for that to be that loud. I'm just going to do a quick intuitive shuffle. I shuffle all decks 108 times before I even turn on the video camera. And that's what I do is I say Pisces and a mantra. Today's mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. So that's for the second half of your chart. That's to help with your healing. That's you. You guys are in the second half of the chart, right? You're the 12th house, moksha from the physical. So that's why you often find yourself, in like dreamland or fantasizing about things, right? Like you can dream a little dream, you can dream a big dream, Pisces. You have the ability to think that things are possible when they're not possible. And some of you are sitting in a space of being a person that has found someone that you actually love while being torn because you may feel obligated to someone else, that the relationship is no longer actually working. And we've been sort of programmed probably through generations of other people for us, family members. That's why we did get this 10 of Cups here. People that did the sacrifice, they sacrificed their happiness. But I'm going to tell you something, it's a secret. We may live other lifetimes. I personally, culturally, do believe in other lifetimes. I am Vedic, right? So I do believe in that. But at the same time, I can't verify that. I understand I can't verify it. You know what I do know? I know I'm here right now. And I can't spend any precious time that I have worrying about people that don't love me and can't show me that. Even if they do love me, they can't show it. They're unable to express it. They may love me in a familial way. I don't want familial love that way from a partner. I mean, that's part of it. But I want to be, I want to be loved like a person. I want someone who sees me, who loves me and recognizes that about me, who makes me feel like myself because they see me. It makes me feel safe and sexy and comfortable and loved, truly loved. Somebody that's going to be there and not, be there for the sex, be there for the sickness, and sickness and in health, that kind of energy, but not necessarily the marriage part. I don't really like that part. Not for any other reason other than I think it creates like real problems for people. They feel stuck. And that's not something I don't want anybody to stay with me because they feel stuck. That's the other part of this. If this individual who has found new love and is still in a higher level of commitment with someone else, if their current partner, the person that they're in that higher level of commitment with, if that person knew that they had moved on to someone else for sex or for whatever it is that however they're justifying it, if their partner knew what they were doing, they wouldn't be their partner anymore. So essentially they're tricking their partner into staying with them. That I don't abide. That I feel is completely wrong. It's unethical to an extreme. Here's a little extended. We did see this Queen of Swords come out in the reading. So somebody has cut another person off. It has caused some pain with the Three of Swords. We did see that here. There is something here, some pain, third-party energy in a marriage. I also saw that, and oh, look it. There's that Queen of Wands coming out again, right? This person has escaped. They may have escaped even more pain, and it is just a matter of time before something happens here in their marriage, they could be getting married. These two people are equals. There is some same-sex energy, but it doesn't have to be, right? Gender is fluid. The bottom of this deck is the Ten of Cups. Now, we got the Ten of Cups in this reading. That's your confirmation. This is coming through from the other side. So let's take this over to Patreon, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces, and we'll see what's revealed there about this situation. If this resonates for you, please drop your comments. And don't forget about that free personal reading for the month of June when you come in to Patreon as a new Patreon person. And of course, all of my beautiful Patreon subscribers currently, anybody that wants a free personal reading, you can just ask me. Anything you want to ask me for a reading and I will do it for you too. If you have a question for anybody that's on Patreon, new ones especially, of course, I'd like to make sure that everybody gets off to a good start. What I end up doing also through Patreon, besides VIPs getting their free admission to all these live events, I usually have a live event every 4 to 6 weeks-ish. What I do is, usually it's just for Patreon, it's exclusive to Patreon, and then I open it up twice a year for these psychic messages from spirit events, once in June and then once in October, right around the time of Halloween. So hopefully this is helpful information. I look forward to seeing you on Patreon. I love you all so much, Pisces. Please stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.